Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I have a story for you. So it was like when my kids were like 7, 8, and maybe 9 years old. And I was writing out a check for a bill. And what happened at that time was I was late. I was late paying this bill. And there was this sense of defeat. There was this sense of, I'll never get it right. I'll never be on time. This is my life. And at that moment, can you imagine, I said something that changed my life and I believe dictated a bit of my path for the next 20 years. And here's what I said. Yeah, coming closer. Yeah, listen, because it's a secret. I don't want anyone else to say this. But I said, I guess because I'm a young single mom, I'll always be a whole step behind everyone else. Let that soak in. Let that soak in that that's what that 20-something-year-old said, and it impacted my life for 20 years. What am I getting at? Regardless of whatever your religion is, right? There's this verse in the Bible, and many of you who know me, I will always pull verses from the Bible. So whether you believe it's a group of sacred scriptures, or maybe you just think it's a religious book, I will always pull verses from there. So there's this verse where Jesus says, I have come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. More abundantly. And so let's go back to what I said when my kids were little. I said I'll always be a step behind. And that was a scarcity and poverty mindset. You heard that, right? Scarcity and poverty. Because to me, the world was basically like this, a limited amount. And I was not privy to that. So Queen, what I'm asking you today is, what about you? Do you have an abundance mindset or do you have a scarcity mindset? Let's talk about how that impacted my life for 20 years. Would you believe every time after that, I expected to be late with all my bills. And because I had that expectation, guess what? I fulfilled, I manifested. That thing came to life all the time. And I kept saying, even years after that, I would say, well, oh yeah, I'm always a step behind because I'm a single parent. And now after a while, like I'm in my 30s, can I keep saying I'm a young single parent? But guess what? I absolutely did. I remember even sitting in a house that I had bought. And actually, and let me even back this up. Because I was so scarcity minded, I was even limited when it came to the house that I purchased for my kids. I literally was looking for a house that was falling apart so it would be cheaper because I didn't think I could afford a bigger house. Now I want to stop there because some of you may say, well, if your bank account wasn't dictating it, then of course you couldn't afford it. But I want you to hear this. Abundance is all around you. Let me say that for the people in the back. Abundance is all around us, you and me. But for me, my vision was so tunneled vision that I could not have an abundance mindset when it even came to finding a home for me and those 3 kids. So I found exactly what I was looking for. I manifested a house, but guess what? That house was falling apart and needed such work, right? In the United States, we call that a fixer-upper. But did I really want a fixer-upper? Did I really want to put blood, sweat, tears, and money into fixing up a house? It took enough just to be there. It took enough just to live there with my scarcity mindset. So Queen, what about you? What is your scarcity mindset limiting you from doing? Now I run into queens and I coach queens all the time that say, oh, I have a positive mindset. No, oh no, I think big. I think this, I think that. And guess what? Time and time again, they say something that proves to me that they still have a scarcity mindset. That while over here, the mindset is big, there's another area of their life, usually relationships, where it is smaller. Just even today, I had a conversation from a woman who's extremely positive, but she said, relationships are hard. Men are hard. Relationships are hard. Everything was hard. But yet, when it comes to some other things in her life, her career, her mindset is that of abundance. But it just proves to me that we can be abundant in one area and scarce in the other area. So is your scarcity mindset impeding on your progress to have the career that you want? Is your scarcity, and I got a good another question, right? Is your scarcity mindset blocking you from even the salary you want, the business you want, the relationship, yeah, I said it, the relationship that you want, because you're here, but you could be there? So what does that mean? So what's your action step today? I want you to grab your notebook. I always have my trusty notebook with me. And I want you to really take a good, hard look at yourself. When I say a hard look, like, I'm starting with the man in the mirror, but you're a woman, okay? That's how you're identifying, right? But start with the woman in the mirror. And I really want you to assess each part of your life. Think about it. Relationships, jobs, money, career. And I want you to start writing down, in which areas do you have an abundance mindset and which areas do you have a scarcity mindset? So that's it for today. So listen, if you are a woman leader and you're ready for your career transition with ease, make sure you check out the Career Passion Accelerator Coaching Program. That is for groups. It's already started. And if you want to know more about it, drop something in the comments right below, and we will tell you more about that program that is changing the lives of women leaders across the globe. Okay, mwah.